Sometimes life is too hard to be alone, and sometimes life is too good to be alone. When you treat your failures as lessons, you can never fail. You are never alone. You are eternally connected with everyone. If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way. One who is too insistent on his own views finds few to agree with him. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. If it is to your advantage, make a forward move. If not, stay where you are. I'm glad I see with my eyes and not the pages I've read. Creativity is intelligence having fun. I can't feel my tongue, but I know it's there because I'm talking. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. Oh, darling, don't be bitter. It's the first instinct of the weak. So the important thing in a military operation is victory, not persistence. If you appreciate the small things, you're likely to get the big ones. What is to be, will be, and no prayers of ours can arrest the decree. Between living and dreaming, there is a third thing. Guess it. When you take control of your attitude, you take control of your life. Nature's pleased with simplicity, and nature is no dummy. Politics determines who has the power, not who has the truth. To attain knowledge, add things every day. To attain wisdom, remove things every day. One may know how to conquer without being able to do it. To a mind that is still, the whole universe surrenders. A life fueled by passions is like riding on the back of a dragon. You can be anything you want in the world. Just don't become a prisoner of hatred. Find ecstasy in life. The mere sense of living is joy enough. I'd rather hear an ugly truth rather than an obscure lie. If you know both yourself and your enemy, you can win 100 battles without a single loss. When you are ignorant of the enemy but know yourself, your chances of winning or losing are equal. The man who thinks he can and the man who thinks he can't are both right. People are the most difficult thing in the world to change. Conformity teaches us the value of our precious worth. Life isn't about escaping, but it's all about experiencing. The truth isn't always beauty, but the hunger for it is. Some people could look at a mud puddle and see an ocean with ships. I cried because I had no shoes until I met a man who had no feet. Energy may be likened to the bending of a crossbow, decision to the releasing of a trigger. Desire is half of life. Indifference is half of death. If their forces are substantial, prepare for them. If their forces are strong, avoid them. Don't set your goals by what other people deem important. You never fail until you stop trying. I've had a lot of worries in my life, most of which never happened. Success awaits those who steadfastly commit to any requisite sacrifice. It is much easier to be brave if you do not know everything. It is the privilege of the gods to want nothing, and of godlike men to want little. Begin by seizing something which your opponent holds dear, then he will be amenable to your will. Dream your own dreams, achieve your own goals. Your journey is your own and unique. Bad habits are like a comfortable bed, easy to get into, but hard to get out of. To know that we know what we know, and that we do not know what we do not know, that is true knowledge. I speak gibberish to the civilized world, and it replies in kind. Man is no longer an artist. He has become a work of art. Remember that the happiest people are not those getting more, but those giving more. For a word to be spoken, there must be silence, before and after. Freedom is the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. He who requires much from himself and little from others will keep himself from being the object of resentment. Everything you do doesn't have to be seen or heard. Gratitude creates hope, and hope activates the law of attraction. Do more listening than talking. Talk more about them than about you. The whole house seemed to exhale a melancholy breath of emptiness. When you know what you want, and you want it bad enough, you'll find a way to get it. Perhaps home is not a place, but simply an irrevocable condition. Better to get hurt by the truth than comforted with a lie. Never regret a day in your life. Good days give happiness. Bad days give experience. Worst days give lessons. And best days give memories. At the heart of nature's mystery lies another mystery. Challenges in life can either enrich you or poison you. You are the one who decides. The most important person you meet in life is your higher self. Make the most of yourself, for that is all there is of you. Fear is the polio of the soul, which prevents our walking by faith. Beyond the fiction of reality, there is the reality of the fiction. Life is a comedy to those who think, a tragedy to those who feel. We humans are more concerned with having than with being. Being brave means that knowing when you fail, you won't fail forever. Being defeated is often a temporary condition. Giving up is what makes it permanent. I finally figured out the only reason to be alive is to enjoy it. Not all things that fall down break. Some develop wings. Our lives can't be measured by our final years. Of this I am sure. One must wait until the evening to see how splendid the day has been. Health is hearty, health is harmony, health is happiness. In every walk with nature, one receives far more than he seeks. Without deviation from the norm, progress is not possible. The butterfly counts not months but moments and has time enough. What is of the greatest importance in war is extraordinary speed. One cannot afford to neglect opportunity. Our ability to adapt is amazing. Our ability to change isn't quite as spectacular. Those whose upper and lower ranks have the same desire are victorious. One defends when his strength is inadequate. He attacks when it is abundant. Stand in the divine rain, and seeds of wisdom will grow in your soul. Don't fast forward through life. You'll miss all the good stuff along the way. Anything not worth doing is worth not doing well. Think about it. It's not the men in your life that matters. It's the life in your men. Anger dwells only in the bosom of fools. In the desire to control others, we lose control over ourselves. Once friends as batchmates, but now different batches divide us. There's no clarity. There was never meant to be clarity. The hardest thing of all is to find a black cat in a dark room, especially if there is no cat. Receive with simplicity everything that happens to you. Our fingerprints don't fade from the lives we've touched. There's no such thing in anyone's life as an unimportant day. Kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. A good completion takes a long time. A bad completion cannot be changed later. I think it was the institution. I was trying to master it.